feelings are mixed. 7, 8, 9, I just follow the signs. 10, kiss me in the rain. 1, 2, 3, you're too blind to see. 4, 5, 6, 8, I'm taking the risk. 7, 8, 9, I just follow the line. 10, kiss me in the rain. Children, we're just children. Children, we're just children. Play with me, I'll play with you. I just want us to be true. Tell me that you love me too. Or just give me a clue. Give me a clue. We're just children. We're just children. Children, children. 1, 2, 3, you put your eyes on me. 5, 5, 6, and my feelings are mixed. 7, 8, 9, I just follow the signs. 10, kiss me in the rain. 1, 2, 3, you're too blind to see. 5, 5, 6, that I'm taking the risk. 7, 8, 9, I just follow the line. 10, kiss me in the rain. Children, we're just children. Children, we're just children. Play with me, I'll play with you. I just want us to be true. Tell me that you love me too. Or just give me a clue. Give me a clue. We're just children. We're just children. Children, children. 1, 2, 3, you put your eyes on me. 5, 5, 6, and my feelings are mixed. 7, 8, 9, I just follow the signs. 10, kiss me in the rain. 1, 2, 3, you're too blind to see. 4, 5, 6, 8, I'm taking the risk. 7, 8, 9, I just follow the line. 10, kiss me in the rain. Children, we're just children. Children, we're just children. Play with me, I'll play with you. I just want us to be true. Tell me that you love me too. Or just give me a clue. Give me a clue. We're just
Good evening, everybody, boys and girls, for SLR Tier 2 round. I don't know anymore. We're in Zandvoort anyway. I'm terrible at counting races. My name is The Hammer, and joining me tonight is Bailey. Good evening, Bailey.
Hello. Yes, we are. Zandvoort, I believe it's round 12 of the
Already?
season. Round 12, yeah. Gone by pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean, I lost count during the long break, so...
I think I've wondered.
Yeah, and it's an exciting championship with a lot of new blood near the top of Tier 2. We've got Ezekin, our ex-Tier 4 champion, who's currently leading. We've got Saanidis, the Tier 3 champion of last season, who's in second place. Adesi, who came in last season, I think midway something. He's now in third. And Crystals, who was fourth last season, is also fourth now. And Hoodem in fifth. And yeah, Ezekin has a healthy lead of almost a race. No, he has a race win lead actually, 27 points. So yeah.
Yep, it's interesting at the top. I think it's not that close though. Unfortunately, I think Azakin has definitely got a firm grasp on the championship lead so far. 27 points. It's just smart time to see if Saanidis or Adesi or Crystals can really close that gap, and I think it's a really difficult showing with the Aston Martin's form.
Yeah,
But yeah, we'll get into qualifying.
Yeah, he's been very consistent, and indeed we've got our first cars on track, as you said. It's Saanidis who's the first car, and it might be Adesi or Miles behind him. It's Miles.
Yeah.
So the Ferrari and Mercedes already leading the pack.
At Zandvoort, no less. Zandvoort, I've heard not a personal favourite amongst them. I think it was
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I love the track for hot lapping, but I guess for racing it's a bit tough. And also, I think this game it became harder with the deadly curbs that more people spin out.
Yep. I think that is probably a factor in why. We do have the safety car on once again for this race with Juice, as always, but we'll probably see a few anyway.
Yeah.
As Yanis begins his lap on the run down into turn 1, 8p flat out, 194 miles an hour as you come into a little bit of a banked first corner. Careful on the traction, pretty easy to spin there, especially in the Ferrari. As you know, it gives you 5 extra spin points every time you drive it. Up round the I don't even know what to call that.
Tipsy wants you to sing a song. We just started.
What song would you...
I don't know. I don't know what he wants to hear.
Yeah, that's it. What's your request? As Yanis makes his way through the presumably orange crowd through the grandstands. Hoodem joins the session, so that means we do in fact have a full grid.
Do we have so many McLaren fans here, or? I mean, to be honest, I think yesterday was the first time in 4 months I actually drove this game, and one of the tracks was Zandvoort, and I have to say it is definitely become a bit more difficult than it was. I think I lost it in the final corner without even knowing I could lose it there. And I ended up in the wall, so that was great. Let's hope these drivers practice hard and avoid that. Well, Giannis sets a 1:11.5 as the first time, and Miles just behind with a 1:11.6.
Yep, so those times easily being displaced. To know, Desi and Alexander both on medium tyres. As Edge is a 1:10.4. Ace Boy slotted behind his teammate 4/10 further back. And we have Desi on the mediums. We're going to see what he can do. He goes P4, and we've got Azakan on the road to the line, and he goes P1 with a 1:10.3. So not a bad time from the people at the front. Tipsy wants me to sing the last waltz. I don't know what that is.
By Engelbert Humperdinck. Okay. I know the singer at least, but yeah, 1:10.3. Do you think we'll see a 1:9 on the cards here?
We could. We haven't really seen any of the. Well, it's just the first run, so.
Yeah, from my memory, like last season, but of course with different downforce rules, the cars did a 1:8.3 in the game at least. But that's definitely impossible with these cars.
Listening to this song that Tipsy suggested right now.
I think it's especially through the faster corners, the two right-handers, that I really notice how much slower these cars are. You really have to go a lot slower. As look, oh, he's avoiding a crash there. That was really weird. Oh, my game is glitching a bit. That looked really weird.
Yeah.
You had to avoid
a bit odd.
You had to avoid an Aston Martin, and then I saw his car just jumping back and forth. I don't know what's. That was Alexander actually. So Alexander made a mistake somewhere.
Yeah, he seems to have got going again. He did set a 14.5, but he must have made a mistake on that lap since that is a bit of the pace. And of the song that Tipsy suggested, I don't know whether I have that vocal range. I might, but I don't want to try and risk having like 7 voice cracks on a stream that's gonna go public.
Yeah.
And not worth it.
The stream breaking down just from the singing. As Meepo is have had to avoid some cars, but his lap doesn't look fast anyway, and he pits. So yeah. And Cyanidus as well. I think basically everybody is on his in lap now.
Yep. A few people are going back out and try Marley being one of them. He's on and out on the medium tyres, climbing up the hill now.
Oh, Hoodim is on a lap. And Hoodim... Oh, that was weird. Again, it looked like he was about to spin, and then his car just continued. So, game's great. Down into 6th gear. I remember last season you could take that faster, but that's not possible. Now he spins.
Oh, that is an actual spin.
The dead curb. Yeah, I can see why people now less favor this track. It does seem difficult, and these are tier 2 drivers, sorry. Which means the highest you can go with assist, as tier 1 is strictly no assist, of course. So these drivers are skilled, but they're struggling. And Hoodim is fast as well. He's P5 in the championship, I believe. So.
Yep. Tipsy, why are you in chat actually? You should be qualifying.
Yeah, I have no clue what Tipsy is doing. Just enjoying the view, I guess.
What is the train coming into the final corner? Tranquillo, the leader of it.
Trying to get a gap, I think, but.
Yeah.
Oh, and Mali nearly dies as well, and he invalidates his lap with that.
So a lot of people hitting curves wrong and just, dying.
So 5 safety cars then?
I think we'll get 5 safety cars just for some debris on the track, if I'm honest.
I mean, I have a beer here, I have some snacks, it could be entertaining then.
I don't even have anything. I have my music to keep me company.
But Yeah, but you are not even allowed to drink a beer. So
I mean,
in that
technically,
regard...
technically in the UK, if
Okay.
I'm accompanied by an adult, I can in fact drink from the ripe old age of 5.
Oh Jesus.
So we love UK technicalities.
But we at SLR, of course, advise no drinking, no drugs, and no smoking. That's not
Of
healthy
course,
for
of
a driver, of course.
Of course.
And, Miles, is he on the lap or is he on his in lap? I'm not.
I
No,
don't
he's on the
know,
lap.
but there seems to be a Haas stationary,
Okay.
and that is Nebletic, or just sat on the side of the. Oh, we witnessed a death!
Oh,
We have just witnessed a death!
I just switched over and I
Oh
saw Dad
my-
Williams.
Oh my god!
Holy that's Lavi Fasola.
Yeah, Lavi
That's a Red Bull
out.
actually.
And Miles Rag is also out
Also
the
out.
session.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, he spun out the first corner. As Ace Boy in the meantime has gone provisional pole position.
Yeah, and Joel has to abandon his lap. I think he was caught behind those crashes and had no way to finish his lap.
Yeah,
Oh,
so a bit of carnage.
Tranquilio survived and is heading back to the pit. So that was the Williams that I saw spinning. And
yeah,
I
it
think,
was Lavi Fasola.
yeah,
who,
Lavi Fasola who died. My word. That's spicy qualifying. We were midway through and 2 people DNF'd. Yeah,
Yep,
we saw
Crystals.
some spins. Crystals
Crystals,
lost it?
no, Crystals
Okay.
almost hit the grass there. It looked very close, very much borderline. 48-9 coming in through the middle sector split. He's now coming through the stadium type section. I'm going to call it the stadium section, considering it's surrounded by grandstands and.
Yeah, but
It's fun
that's
to
also
water.
a thing. Like you mentioned, as Icon goes quickest with the 110.223. The grass is also quite deadly here. If you even hit a wheel on it, you tend to spin as well. So Crystals goes P3 with a 110.4.
Alexander also on a lap. He's going to be challenging for pole. He was 2 tenths up through the middle sector. 1/10 off at the middle sector split that we previously saw from Crystals there, but he pulls into the
No,
pit
he
lane anyway.
abandons. Okay, yeah, that's maybe saving the best for last. We have
Well-
Giannis on a lap as well. He's improving by half a second, which wouldn't be enough for pole, but it's improvement to P6 nonetheless.
Yep. I'm just trying to look for people who
Tipsy
might be on
says,
a lap.
Tipsy says, I guess I should try a lap then. Well, if you set a lap time now, you have a good chance to be in P13, which is currently a
True.
1:56. Oh, never mind. As he just improves that time.
Yep,
Nebletic.
Nebletic goes with the 10-9. If you just get inside the 10s, that's not where the track is from the Ferrari of San Nidas. He dipped his way into the grass a bit there. Had to abandon his lap.
We've got Maple on a lap, but he's that looked weird. He's weaving a bit in that sector. Don't know if that was on purpose or if he was frustrated about something. He sets 111 flat, which is currently P12.
Yeah, not bad. But considering there's only 14 people that have actually signed up, you know, you don't really have much reference.
Yeah, that's true.
Ace Boy out on an outlap. He did 4 runs here, I believe. But even so, he's used all his softs. So
Yeah. So is he gonna do his final lap on mediums or?
I highly doubt it's going to be a 10-2 on.
Oh,
on
and
medium.
Desi with a quick final sector, and he boosted to P5 on 2 lap old softs.
Yeah, so he went for a second run on that set. His time was previously set on the mediums, and he managed to jump himself in the car.
And we got another yellow. No, that's not a spin. That's just a car slowing down. It's hard to follow with all those yellows.
Yep, and it really is. Hoodum now comes through the
Or do you
coming through the middle
think?
sector.
Do you think they all get it out of the way now, and we get a really quiet race?
No, I highly doubt that'll happen.
Okay.
Hoodum with a 49-2 middle sector split, so we'll see where that can put him. Maybe around Alexander and Giannis this stage. He comes through the final corner, not really hitting the apex, but it wasn't terrible. We'll see where this puts
Ooh,
him.
Joel's
Joel's out in the final corner. That is a huge crash. As Hood'em actually
Yeah,
does go P7.
Yeah, that's actually the same crash I had experienced yesterday. Like, no way of knowing that the car would spin, and I suddenly found myself on the wall.
Yep. As Marley witnesses his teammate crash, but then puts himself up into P6.
So we've got 3 DNFs in qualifying. Yeah, not sure what to say about that.
Yeah, Joel's a bit of a weird one. We don't really see a crash there, but
Yeah, that's what I thought yesterday as well. So that's why I'm saying it. It's I don't know. Maybe it's setup related. I don't know.
Ace Boy a 10.5 down, and it doesn't matter because he's also invalidated.
The funny thing is, on my screen, there's still a wheel in the middle of the track in sector 1.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the marshals did some good work there, but there's another Williams. Is that Luke Wetzel's who crashed out? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Luke Wetzel's out of the session.
4 DNFs in qualifying.
That's like all, and all from just crashes.
Yeah, it's very surprising. Also, it just reminds me, anyone in chat, if they can tell me if the audio levels are correct, because I didn't really have much time to test it. As Alexander says,
goes top, 10 dead.
110 flat, yeah. So that 1.9 might be possible, but a 110 flat already seems pretty sharp. Audio is okay. Thank you, guys. Good to know.
Okay. That's good. Chris has a 10th up on his time through the first sector split. So we'll see where he can go.
And Tipsy with a 111.3.
So he goes up to P18, getting himself a position. He's probably got time to do another run though, and that's his first run.
Actually, if he just survives the race, he has a good chance of gaining a lot of positions. If I look at the amount of incidents I saw, so.
Bristol's 2 times up in his time here, so he could be on a challenge for pole if he can get this last sector right. But he hits the curb on the inside just a bit there, and that could compromise him coming into these final couple corners. He gets the penultimate one right as he comes out the banked final corner. DRS opened for the Italian on the run up to the line now. Where's he going to go? It's P2 with a 1:10.211.
Well, still a good lap, but not quick enough to unsettle Alexander, who still has that pole with a 110 flat. Well, you've got Giannis on the lap, who's currently in P9.
Yep.
Does it look like he's not... At least it doesn't look fast, but maybe I'm wrong.
It's across the line. Nope. I think he's maybe beginning one.
Yeah, I think he backed off.
I think he means Sanitas.
The time... Oh, Sanitas, okay. Yeah, Giannis backed off.
Giannis is his teammate.
Giannis backed off, so...
Yeah.
And Isaiken is on the lap as well. Tipsy retires in the pit lane.
Yep. 2 times up through the first sector for Azakin, but he really goes out a bit wide there. Sweeps out wide. We'll see how these couple corners go. Not using much of the curve there. Third gear up into fourth. No short shifting there. Keeping it revving up to the gears. Short shift here though. Runs out to the curb, but not quite touching it. Just you don't want to really lose the rear there. We'll see what this is. Azakin holds his time. As you have a spinner in the Ferrari as well, unsurprisingly, because it's a Ferrari.
Oh, I hope he's not being held up by that Alfa Romeo ahead. No,
Alfa Romeo begins his lap. Not really using all the exit curves as Azakin, then that might cost him a bit of time. He's going to need to improve by a 10.5 to really get this up into pole position. And can he does not! He lost a 10th in the last sector. And that has cost him a chance at pole position.
He has a bit of traffic on his run. Yeah, to actually pass a car there, that's not ideal. Even if it's only the distraction, even if they go the other way, but... Let's see what he does as he comes across the line with 1:10.4. Improvement of his time, but not really the position.
Yep, there's Williams gonna come across the line, it looks like. Oh, maybe just begin his well. No, Meepo's in the LP. He's coming through top 3.
Yeah,
the very same color shirts.
Yeah, the blues are throwing me off. Like, there's so much blue in this game.
The Alpine, the Williams, the Red Bull. The avatar is more black.
Yeah, it's a bit darker, but still confusing.
Anyway,
Imagine being colorblind and not seeing blues.
Oh god.
They're all the same to me.
As
As
Meepo retires. That's an on-track retirement, I think.
Yeah.
But I think that's he's retired from the menu. Edge on a lap now. We'll see what he can do. He's improving by 2 and a bit temps, so this could be a promotion up into P3 at this rate. But we'll see if he can gain any more time through the last sector. Maybe he comes to the penultimate corner.
Mali improved his time, but not his position. And Edge
invalidates. Yeah. I think he's going to go to see what the time is, though. Would it have been pole position? It would have not been.
He would have been P3, 1,000 behind Essican, but yeah, unfortunately, no luck for him. We still got Smitty, I think, on a lap, and that's it. Yeah.
We'll see. Yanis retired from in the pit lane there, I believe. Oh no, I think that's on track. I think Yanis has crashed in the last corner.
Oh my god.
Yep, he has.
Holy. Yeah, and Smitty backs off.
Yep.
The amount of crashes in this qualifying is too damn high. And these are guys with assists, as Tipsy mentions. My word. As Biggles says, howdy lads. Howdy Biggles. Good, what is it there? Morning in Panama? Or, I don't know.
In Panama? Sheesh.
Yeah, he's somewhere in the jungle. Biggles is.
Can he not disclose?
He told me.
Damn.
Tipsy says, I guess, is that a new track map? I don't know. No, that's just Stanford. I don't know. It's just a standard in-game track map. It's 2 PM. Okay. Then good afternoon, I guess. The guy just had lunch. I didn't even have dinner yet. But yeah, qualifying is over as we're waiting for the cars to being put back. And it's,
and there we go.
Alexander and Azaiken, the Aston Martin teammates. Both tier 4 last season, now top of tier 2. Crystals in P3, Aceboy, then Edesi, Edge, Hudim, Cyanidis, Mali, and Meepo. Nice by Meepo, by the way. And then we've got Nabletic, Giannis, Joel, Lavi Fasol, Smitty, Wetzels, Milesrack, Tipsy Bob, Tranquillo, and Vicky, who didn't set a time.
Yeah, I mean, top 16, so right by a second. I know it's not the longest track, so it's not that impressive, but 5 times separating the top 8. I think we're gonna get a bit of a DRS train, I reckon.
Yeah, let's hope nobody loses it in the middle of the track, because it's a small track and it's hard to avoid, and I'm a bit scared for the drivers, so to say.
Well, we'll see what will happen, I guess. Which not much to really say.
So waiting for the players to load their setups, and I think it was dry that Tipsy said in chat, so no chance of rain, even though it's the Netherlands, which I can say is usually pretty wet.
I mean, the UK got snow today. Well, where I am.
No, we didn't get snow, but it's cold and wet, so yeah.
It's what a combo.
Yeah, lovely. Go away, it's dark. Come home, it's dark. But not here in Zandvoort, where it's very bright and very sunny. So a nice day to go to the beach instead of the F1 race. But yeah, the fans are here, or the virtual fans are here anyway. And looks like most of the people outside the top 10 started on mediums, except for Joel, Tranquillo, and Abletic. And everybody else on softs.
It's a pretty easy soft medium around here, so I don't think there's much dispute. No, you don't really want to go on the hards unless you maybe have a lap 1 collision. Hards can go the whole race. Yeah, make their way through the formation lap. Alexander leads. As I can be trying to get him off the lines. Pretty difficult to overtake around here.
I mean, they're teammates in it, so they won't fight too hard, I hope. Well, they were championship rivals last season, so you never know. And Crystals in P3, I mean, Crystals has shown speed all the season, but he has these races where he suddenly decides to die. Let's hope he doesn't die today.
Yeah, let's hope.
And the Alpha Tauri also had a good qualifying, I just noticed. P4 and P6.
Yeah, no, not bad. I think Crystals should be in the Alpine, but Meepo young's the Alpine, as did Wetzel's.
Okay.
So he's not supposed to be in the Haas. As
I think one of them joined later or something.
Yeah, as Crystals, as they all get taken over by the AI, well, the ones that are.
Yeah, and some cars in the back are pretty far still, so I mean it doesn't really affect the tires, I think, when the AI takes over, but still.
When the AI takes over, the tires.
Yeah, they're fixed. Okay, well, at least that's fair then.
Do you want to take the start?
Yeah, sure. We have Vicky lining up as the last person, and then the lights will go on. At least I say that, but... Ah, there we go. 4 lights, 5 lights, and... away we go for the Dutch Grand Prix. And it looks like the Aston Martins have a good start. There's some fighting. Oh, there's a big dive there, and Crystals gets hit on the inside by, I think that was Edge. Edge was a little bit, yeah, aggressive there, to say the least. And Crystals got the short end of the stick, and now the Alpha Tauris are fighting. Aceboy and Edge are colliding, but still no deaths, luckily. And Crystals is under pressure from the Red Bull of Mali, and Desi is behind him as well. And yeah, it looks like it has settled a bit now. Edge makes a bit of a mistake hitting the curb there, which leaves Crystals on the inside, and they're touching again, and Edge loses 2 positions there.
Yep, Edge with that dive at turn 1, very, very audacious. I was on board of Aceboy at the time, and it was out of nowhere, really. He just came steaming in, and he's obviously paid there. Got a bit of karma for that, dropping down back into P7. Yeah. But the Aston Martins have benefited greatly from this. Already got that 1 second window open. Crystals might have a bit of damage. Aceboy might have a bit of damage. He's in the wall.
Aceboy spun.
On the first lap of the race, Aceboy around.
Oh, and there's more stuff going on in the midfield there.
Yep, the Ferrari spun at the final corner. And 3 drivers into the pit lane there.
And Giannis pits as well.
And five drivers now. Tranquillo also in the pit lane. So
well, that was eventful.
Yeah, a bit of an eventful first lap, but we will resume.
Yeah, the starting order is restored, at least for the top 3, that is. Crystals is back in P3, and Edge got a bit of karma for his turn 1
he's
dive.
done in P16. He's drifting round turn 3. Edge, he did in fact have to pit because of that dive. He might have picked up some damage, and he did a bit of drifting.
Yeah, now he's under pressure from Joel, as he made a mistake, and yeah, Joel cannot really make a move here because that's not the corner to do it.
No.
Yeah, Edge up and down a lot in the first 2 laps.
Yeah, it's not been the cleanest first lap of the race, but nevertheless, we get back underway. The DRS strain that we thought was going to happen is now a DRS spread out of only the 2 Aston Martins, Crystals, Mali, and a Desi, and then Athletic and Sandy. It's all quite spread out in terms of different trains.
And Crystals is like 2.6 seconds behind, so that's a big gap.
Yep, and Vicky, who was started from the back of the grid, is now currently in the points.
Tipsy is P12. That's what I said. Tipsy just has to survive. If he doesn't make a mistake, he might just end up in the points.
Yep, Aceboy pitted in the meantime.
Again.
No, he didn't pit.
He had to go on. Yeah, he was passed. Okay, yeah. Got it.
So he just came out the pit lane. There, what has happened there? There's a Joel off. And and so is Ace
Oh
Boy
my god! And
in the
Ace Boy is
same
out.
corner. And that's
And
a
a
virtual safety car. There's 2 cars stopped at that corner. Joel
Yeah.
and we have a full car safety car.
Yeah,
Which,
Joel
to
has
be
no
honest, is
front
not.
wing.
That's not a bad call from the game.
No, this is actually a good call. I mean, but who
Ace
crashed
Boy.
first? Was it Joel? I think it was
Joel crashed first,
And
and
Ace
then
Boy-
Ace Boy lost it and did a Carlos Sainz-esque
Oh.
move, if you remember.
Yeah, so 2 laps, plenty of crashes, and
Yeah.
the first
Molly
safety
in the
car,
pit lane.
Molly
Molly-
goes in.
So does Sarnitas.
Or Meepo.
A lot of people in the pit lane, some going for hards.
Yeah.
Yep. Meepo goes for mediums, and Hoodum also. He goes for hards as well.
We've got Luke Wetzels in P6 who gained 10 spots, and Vicky in P7 who gained 13 spots, and Tipsy with 9 spots of gaining. Yeah.
Yep. So it's an Aston Martin 1, 2, 3 at the minute, if you count the safety car.
That does do one thing though, it brings Crystals back into the DRS of the Aston Martin, so it gives him a new chance to follow them. Which is, yeah, not brilliant news for the Aston Martins, but oh well.
Yeah, but, well, not particularly good. Good for racing first, though.
Yeah, definitely.
It brings the people who didn't have the greatest luck at the first lap back into it a little bit.
There's also an Aston Martin leading the pack, actually. The safety car is.
I mean, it's just the plan. The Aston Martins know what they're doing, all 3 of them, and I think it's a great decision. You just sit behind the safety car the whole race, and no one can overtake you.
As Iceland says, Joel's going for the 6-stop strat. Yeah, I mean, it could work if he has a safety car at the right minute at the end and survives, but I mean, it doesn't seem optimal. Let's see,
No,
can I
not
see stops? No, not there, that's the gap. Is that it? Yeah, yeah, Joel had 2 stops already, and Edge as well.
Edge went back onto softs.
Yeah, he tries getting an edge over his competition there.
Oh my god. You said it in the exact same way Jensen said it last week.
Okay. Well,
I think it's just a Dutch thing.
It must be a Dutch thing, yeah. Like Sanford is also a Dutch thing.
Well, it's just full of Dutch people today.
And I don't know why, but my Alexa keeps reacting to whatever I say. How is Sanford like Alexa? I don't get it.
You're just gonna have to. It's just gonna randomly play a song called Sanford.
Imagine. Or like it's gonna explain the whole history of Sanford. Actually, I don't even know the history of Sanford, and I'm Dutch. I know the circuit Sanford, but like other than that, I don't know much of the history of the town.
I know nothing.
It's a popular beach, but yeah. Although Scheveningen is probably more popular than Sanford as beaches go, but yeah.
You
As
quite the
safety
beach.
car in this lap?
Yep. Are you quite the beach expert?
Who, me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very.
How many beaches have you been in your life?
A lot, probably, yeah. Not in the Netherlands though, usually in Italy and Spain.
Oh, right.
So drivers are preparing their launch.
Yep, when is Alexander gonna he's gonna very soon.
I mean, normally you'd expect him to go in the final corner, but he's still weaving.
He's
and now
gone
he goes, yeah.
he's gone, and Vicky gets
has a
jump
good,
on Wetzel, but he has to let him back through. Wasn't under green flags. And Desi's having a look on Crystals on the outside of turn 1 now, sweeping around, he's still there. Crystals has to give him some space. And there's Edge also off in the background, he's in the gravel trap.
Ah, yes, he yield.
Edge
retired!
Edge is out of the race. Hoodum and Meepo going side by side as well, they're battling for P13. Meepo gets the exit sign, he gets a very bad exit, and it's in the wall!
Oh, I missed that. Oh, he has no front wing. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, I was following the fight and fun between Adesi and Crystals, but Yeah, unfortunately for Saanidas, P2 in the championship, and now he's in P18 with wing damage, so that's not ideal. And
Yep.
yeah, Azakan will be glad to learn it.
As both of the Aston Martins, both boosting heavily time breakaway from Crystals, which they are very close to doing.
Yeah, Alexander actually broke DRS to Azakan.
Yeah, but he's got a lot less DRS, still about 20% left, and that's only in 1 lap swerve, so... Yeah, as Alexander's almost lost all his deployment. That was such a hard sentence to say. Yep, so Azakan just boosts straight back in. He's just got to keep it through the corners. There's the Aston Martins.
So
It's gonna be confusing.
For the soft runners, when do you expect them to go in?
I actually don't really know.
You haven't practiced yet?
No.
Okay.
I'm playing ACC.
That's the wrong game.
It's the right game.
That's the wrong game. Right game is, of course, iRacing. As Tranquillo pits as well, so he must have picked up some damage too.
Yeah, he got a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
And Crystals lost DRS again, so yeah, the Aston Martins really seem to be too quick. And Thor says like pit window for sources between lap 11 and 15, and we see Tranquillo.
Joel.
No, Joel.
Oh, Joel is around.
Oh, and
he's doing some donuts.
He's making donuts. Has he won the championship?
No, he's celebrating for his third pit stop. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, celebrating his third spin. Poor Joel. And DRS is enabled again.
What has happened to Smithy? What has happened?
Ooh,
He's
yeah,
spun at the final corner.
Oh, and he
okay. You don't want to do that.
I hope he doesn't have rear wing damage. Yeah.
Yeah, there is rear wheel damage.
That's
wing damage in this game.
I mean, I've seen Mazepin reverse better than that.
The slander.
Reminds me a bit of that reverse that was it Ricciardo in Baku who reversed into somebody?
Yeah. He reversed into Sainz.
Yeah. Reminded me of that. Only then, instead of Sainz, it was the wall.
Yeah.
As Iceman says, oh no. I suppose that's for Joel.
I presume. And Meepo is coming heavily under pressure from Hood and behind, and so I think it's going to be a matter of time before he has to relinquish the position from to the upper male. But the DRS from Miles is definitely keeping him in front of the Alpha. Vicky also really close to Lucas Wetzel's now. Lucas defends to the inside.
Oh yes.
Around the outside. Wetzel's
he's trying, but I don't think he's gonna make it.
No. He has to yield the position. Giannis and Navisola battling.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
The now single file.
Giannis is ahead still.
Yep.
Let's see. So Crystal's now 1.7 behind the Aston Martin, so he's definitely not gonna fight them anytime soon. And Adesi and Abletic are just about following in DRS, but it seems to be that it's hard to follow because nobody is really like, well, except for Mali.
Yeah, Azakan made a mistake there. He ran out too wide and hit the one of the braking boards there. Doesn't matter. These guys use line. But yeah, he lost a lot of time, and that put Crystals in DRS and him out of DRS with his teammate there, which is really not what he needed.
Oh, Mali is close to Tipsy Bob, but it's 4/10 on the straight, and I don't think that's enough because Tipsy still has DRS from Luke.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens. No, he's too far. That's the thing with
Meepo on Miles Rag. That is way too deep, Meepo, and he pushes the Mercedes off the track a bit there, and Hoodem also having a look on the Mercedes, but nothing coming of it. But that was a bit of an interesting move from Meepo, to say the least.
Yeah, I just caught the ending of it when Meepo was already passed, so that's a bit sad.
Oh, Alexander drove.
Meepo!
Oh, Meepo!
No, Meepo. Sorry, Meepo. I thought Hoodem went into him, but of course the car goes. Thank God for that, because otherwise we'd have seen a big crash.
Well, Meepo getting a bit calmer for pushing the Mercedes off the track. He's now down in P14.
It seems to be the
So,
Karma Grand Prix, yeah.
So Scott was saying that Alexander that drove through one of the meter boards and they got stuck under Azakin's car.
Oh, nice. Oh, and look.
Oh, it is that. That's Wetzel's.
Yeah, he spun off.
And he's gonna be able to get going again. So both the Alpines spinning on this lap.
Nablatic the first from the soft runners to pit, and he goes on to hards.
Hoodem going around the outside of Wetzel's through turn 1 now. And it seems like Hoodem's going to get the position.
Yeah.
Miles has to drop back there. Miles might have a bit of damage, it looks like.
Yeah, he's forming a bit of a train on his own. And yeah, Alexander and Azakin also pretty close still.
Yeah. The two Astronauts have closed up a bit, dropping Crystals. Crystals and Adesi are still in touch, so if a mistake or a fight was to break out between the two Astons, they will definitely be there to catch them. And
Vicky and Tipsy Bob from the back of the grid to P5 and P7 now. Which is also quite amazing to see.
Yeah, a good drive so far from the two McLarens. It is only lap 11 though, a long way to go.
Yeah.
So many things could happen.
It's still 36, pretty short laps, but still 36, over 36 laps in total, of course. 24 to go, and
Miles might be coming under pressure from Yanis. Yeah, Yanis is going to take it to the outside. Yanis able to brake later, but a contact between the two.
Yeah. It just looks like Miles has no grip. He's really struggling in those corners. Like it does seem like he has no cornering speed at all. As Luke pits for hards.
Yep.
Yeah, he might have some lime green or yellow damage, maybe even.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Hoodem
out! Put him out at the fast corner. We have a safety car, full car safety car, so all the soft runners are going to be in this lap.
I mean, he was on a difficult point on track in those fast corners, so that's a wise decision from the safety car. But yeah, it's lap 12 and we already have a second one. It's a tough track, as Zombie Kebab says.
Tranquillo gets a drive-through penalty for staying in the pit lane.
That's, maybe concentration lacking. But then again...
Azakin's going to lose out greatly here. He's going to have to double stack, and he's slowing down a lot in the pit lane entry. But that's not going to prevent him from getting held on the double stack. So that was pretty worthless.
Crystals is like drive.
Yep, and Azakin being held, he's going to lose. Is Adesi going to jump him?
Adesi is. And Adesi as well. And Tipsy as well. Tipsy is just continuing.
Tipsy's going to... He's going to go on a P2.
Yeah.
Azakin has dropped 2 positions provisionally, but people that pitted under the first safety cars with the hard tyres ended up staying out on the track.
Yeah, but Tipsy had had a difficult one. He could switch to hards, but then he'd be on the slower tyre, or just try and continue anyway and then go to softs later. Maybe he's hoping for another safety car, which is not unlikely with everything we've seen so far. But he's a bit caught in a difficult spot, the medium starters. As his teammate Vicky, he did switch to the hards. So Vicky doesn't have to stop anymore. But he's on the slower tire.
Yep. It's going to be difficult for Vicky, I reckon.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he will struggle with the medium runs. But then again, he doesn't have much medium runs behind him. So, could work out.
We'll see.
Yeah, who would have thought that we would have a top 3 with Alexander, Tipsy, Crystals now? Tipsy from P19 or something?
P18, I believe, but yeah, I mean...
Yeah.
Up 16 positions. So, yeah, he's put in the work. I mean, a bit of positions from the safety car and the soft runners playing, but only 4 soft runners actually made it to the pit stop.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's already a great factor growth.
I think we'll have one more lap of safety car, and then yeah, normally everybody should be back. As the Smitty now pits, that's a bit odd.
Yeah, he's gonna switch back onto the medium tires.
I had to get the pit stops out of the way. Yeah,
Yeah,
might as well.
not a bad call.
And he must have thought as well, with the amount of crashes we're seeing, you might as well end up in front again. So, or spins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waiting for people to catch up so we can get back underway.
Yep.
And are you having the beer and the snacks now? Or?
Yeah. I had to take a sip.
Drunk commentating with the
Nah, it's just one beer. It's Tranquillo. Yeah, it still has a drive-through, of course. Joel now has 3 stops, so he has half his pit stops out of the way. Out of the 6 stop he's planned. And Cyanidis and Tranquillo had 3 stops as well. So Cyanidis is really not having a great race as well. But he might be saved by that safety car, who knows. As it will be in this lap. So we will be continuing soon. And I expect Alexander to pull off a quick getaway. Because Tipsy behind him on the old mediums is not certainly not going to challenge his pace. So it's a big ask for Crystals to pass Tipsy Bob, who's one of the best defenders.
My god, someone spun the safety car, that's not black.
Oh, an Abletic.
Yep, he has spun on before the safety car's about to get away there.
Yeah, that's bad timing.
We'll focus back on the front. When is Alexander gonna go?
Yeah, I think he is.
Isn't it? It looks
long. He's waiting very long.
He's gone.
And now he's gone. Yeah. So
who has been caught out by that? Levisaw has been caught by that a lot. So has Yanis. Yanis is gonna be attacked by a Desi already, and a Desi almost having a look at Crystals as well.
Ooh, and
bonk! There was a bit of a bonk there between Crystals and a Desi.
And Crystals, he cannot really attack Tipsy there. Oh, maybe he can.
Marley and Azza can also go on side by side.
Side by side with Tipsy, and he's passed. And Desi's passed as well. No,
he's on the outside, but those fresh mediums have so much more grip.
They both said. Yeah, Tipsy's really struggling here, and Giannis as well on the old hards.
Yeah, but look at the gap Alexander got already.
2.2 seconds and 5 corners.
Yeah, a bit of a tap as I can go for Marley there. Marley's gonna have another look, but Giannis is also having a look on Tipsy as well in the McLaren.
Ooh, there's no
Giannis gets pushed onto the grass.
Yeah, he makes it anyway.
Yeah,
Tipsy's just sitting duck here.
Azakin's now gonna try and have a go at Yanis. So Tipsy on those old mediums just does not have the same grip as the guys behind.
No, that's no surprise. And he'll get the next one now. That's Azakin, who got pushed back with the double stack.
And Sandy just was spun again at the final corner.
Oh. Well, I'm focusing on the fight between Tipsy and now Mali.
Oh, contact!
Oh,
Mali's
spins
around! Contact between the Red Bull and the McLaren. And the Red Bull.
I think it's a bit of racing incident, but yeah. Don't see much Tipsy did wrong there. He left space, but oh well.
Yep. So it's a race to see who can get past Tipsy the fastest at this point.
Look at the train behind him.
Yeah, it's he just comes around that corner and it's just an absolute huge train. So Meepo's going to be the next one to try and overtake the Irishman, and we'll see where he can go up the inside here, but he's not close enough alongside. We've backed out of that one a bit, wisely indeed, and we just see if we can maybe get him on the main straight. So there's a bit of side by side behind it looked like between, actually no, that wasn't, I think they backed out of the move. But surely Meepo's got the move done. He is so close. No DRS enabled at this point, He deployed a bit side by side. Meepo broke perfectly there, hit the apex, and he got that position.
Yeah, I mean...
Joel comes in for his full stop.
Oh god.
DRS enabled the slot.
2 stops to go for Joel, as DRS is indeed enabled. And Tipsy now maybe has a bit of air, because Lavi Fasole is on 14 lap old hards. So he might not have such an easy time to pass. And we also have to keep an eye on Azakin, who's only a 10 behind Giannis now.
Yeah, he wants to get past him. He's
He
already lost 5 seconds.
And remember, Azakin was in P2 and he did nothing wrong all race. It's just unlucky.
The double star
Yeah.
really killed him. The trim behind Tipsy really is a full force though. 5 cars wanting to get past the
And
McLaren.
Alexander sets fastest lap after fastest lap. And Giannis actually goes in. No, he doesn't.
Oh, he lets him through then?
Yeah, he went back to the racing line. And Lavi Fasole now past Tipsy. And,
Miles Rag wants to follow him through but can't.
Yeah.
Tipsy in the McLaren.
Vicky
really
right behind as well.
Oh my, that was really close between Vicky and the Mercedes there, but a contact between
Vicky and Smitty as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's really close behind Tipsy with Miles, Vicky, Smitty, Luke Wetzels. And then there's a gap to Mali.
Yeah, Miles looking to get past the McLaren, but nothing really happening there. Tipsy not having the DRS for this section. Lavi Fasole must have just got out of it in time.
I love this helicopter shot, by the way. I wish we could choose that camera more often.
Yeah, I wish it wouldn't just be random. We could just get it. Oh, and that is Sanidis.
The number 2 in the championship not really having a great day, is he?
I know, but there's damage to that car.
It's like he's 3rd or 4th spin now. And Tipsy, yeah, passed by Miles as well. Now he has his teammate Vicky behind him. Is there gonna be team orders, or is he gonna defend this?
Not by the looks of any team orders, but I don't think he'll defend it too hard, as Meepo is right behind Giannis now. As well. Meepo looking to go on to the top 5 here.
Yeah,
but
quite
I
surprising.
doubt those tyres can get to the end.
Ah, okay, that explains it. So Cyanidis went from pad to wheel, so that explains a lot.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
Good to try new things. And Joel, there's some yellow flags there, so you can use your imagination.
Pit stop 5 coming.
Oh, and that is Joel. That is pit stop 5 coming.
Oh, God. Has Joel switched from wheel to pad or something, or
Oh.
from wheel to keyboard? That would be horrific.
Oh, what's happened to Vicky? Vicky's around to the final corner, and we see some massive weaving up the pit straight. And with Wetzels,
I think he damages his wing as well while turning around.
Yeah,
he straightened it a bit.
Yeah.
It seems to be a bit the spin Grand Prix or something.
Who can spin the least wins.
Yeah. It's like that song, you spin my car right, round, like a record, baby. Oh. As, there's another
Joel
yellow.
Again.
It's Jolini.
Joel, this is Jeff. Box.
Yeah.
Box.
Joel, come in for soft tires.
Oh.
No, he continues like.
And Molly and Smithy also battling side by side. Not even the DRS straight there. Here we go. Is there going to be any form of maybe a move? Yes, there is. Molly going to send it on the inside of the Alfa
but he hits the curb. And he
a
hits
bit
the
of contact, more contact.
on the inside again. This is a hard fight, and Tipsy is like, yeah, continue, please continue. Because Tipsy's still in P9, even through all that fighting on all tires. As Meepo is past Giannis on the straight. Yeah, he is past.
Yep. Oh, Marley having a look on the outside now. He's trying to hang around, but a bit of contact there, and that's amazing.
Yeah. Meepo P5.
Yeah, it's good showing from him so far.
he probably still has to stop. 16 laps on mediums? Yeah. That's gonna set him back a bit.
Oh, Smithy having a look at the fast right-hander. That is not a recommended overtaking opportunity.
Ooh, and now Mali is right back at the
Oh,
bit of touching, but nothing too serious.
Mali definitely has a bit of a pace advantage. It
Yeah,
looks
but
like at this
I think
stage.
Smitty is also, of course, a bit held up with Tipsy.
Yep.
He just needs to get a good exit somewhere. Maybe here?
And oh, he has a look on the inside, but he is nowhere near close enough to
Yeah, that's
make
like
that move, and
oh,
that was
no,
dangerous. That was not
a
on
smart
in the
move.
slightest.
Yeah, and now oh my god, that's a total mess. And now
Wetzel's just spinning his own accord there.
Yeah.
Nebletic now comes into the mix. Marley might have a bit of damage to that Red Bull.
he continues anyway, and Smitty now back to P13. Yeah, that was a messy move. There was no space there, and he went for it anyway.
Yep, Nebletic trying to hold on to.
All it really did is help Tipsy.
Yeah. Tranquillo in front of these guys now as well.
Yeah, in the Williams. Yeah, Mali needs to calm down. He seems to have
Mali on the outside now. He's gonna go on the outside of the fast right hand, and now
yeah, and he makes
gets
it
them
stick.
done.
A bit of Max Verstappen aggressive driving there from Mali.
Yeah, he's in the Red Bull, so
Did Helmut Marko threaten to take his seat or something?
called him in.
He called him in. We're replacing you with Fiat if you continue like this. And then he suddenly made moves. But yeah. There will probably be some FIA investigations after that.
That's a bit of a dangerous one.
And, Tipsy is allowed to catch his breath.
Just a bit.
Finally, the fighting happened behind him and not
And
like,
he's in. He puts some
finally
pits.
Yeah, he's probably going on soft then.
Yep.
And
Oh, he's changing his wing, so that maybe explains the pain, the pace deficit.
Yeah. And Adesi is now right behind Crystals. So
yeah, he's been like that. He's been like that for pretty much the whole season, if I'm honest. Azakin's been trying to close the gap. He's getting the second on them in the last like 7 or 8 laps, but it's really not enough to make inroads on getting back into the podium.
Well,
Unless,
still,
of course, it's safety car.
Still impressive to gain back a second on these guys. They are incredibly quick. So yeah, Aston Martin seem to have the Mercedes rocket engine installed.
Oh god.
Or do they have suspicious wings maybe? As Asakin now said, fastest lap. Bendy rear wings, confirmed. I think the FIA needs to have a look at their in-game wings as well. Mali gets a penalty.
Yep. No controversial opinions allowed.
I think we can see Crystals getting out of his car and testing those wings for himself. Like, I don't know if Crystals can pay £50,000, but that's a lot of cornetos, you know. That's.
I mean,
sure. He might not able to go to the beach for like 2 years.
I mean, you get full cornetos on a £1 pack in the UK. I mean, you do the maths. Yep, as everyone pretty spaced out apart from Tranquillo, Smithy, and Nebletic.
Jensen claims I'm biased. Biased for what? Biased against Aston Martin, or what? What are you getting at?
Sure, Jensen. What are you getting at?
Maybe Jensen has an illegal rear wing as well. Who knows?
Jensen's Ferrari, no.
Oh no, Ferrari
would never do anything
they would never
illegal.
cheat.
They would never do anything illegal with engine.
No, definitely not with engines. Nope. Yeah. No, Ferrari is the most legal team I've ever seen.
Yeah, so is Racing Point.
Yeah. They would never copy a car or something.
They would never copy a car.
Yeah.
No? Never.
We are the soul of integrity at Ferrari, Jensen says. Somehow doubt it.
I'm sure Maranello is.
Yeah.
I think he works for Ferrari.
Yeah, I think so too. That's how his channel is sponsored as well.
That's
Sponsored by
how
Ferrari.
he's biased. That's how he's biased.
Yeah.
He's saying you're biased. He's biased.
Although
We solved it.
I do have a Jensen mark sitting here at home, so
Oh God.
yeah.
No, he's got to you.
I mean, it does help with the pace advantage, so.
I do not own any such.
And this is why you're not winning Tier 1, Bailey.
I won
You
a
don't
race
have
in
the
Tier
Jensen
1.
mark.
I got 1 win, 4 podiums, and I missed the last 2 races. And I'm still 4th in the championship. So yeah. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Gonna sue you.
Jensen saying he's a fan of Carlos Sainz. Oh yeah, yeah, so.
See?
Hmm?
Yeah, he says he's a fan of Carlos Sainz, so I said C.
Oh. That's not very good French.
No hablo español. Donde está la biblioteca? And Adesi, yeah, every time I think he gets close enough to make a move, he really isn't, so yeah, it's difficult.
Yeah, 5 temps seems like a long way back.
I think for Crystals it's just nailing the exit of the final corner and then you're safe for another lap. Unless like you spin or something.
Oh, he gets a bit of slipstream from Zanitas, that's also an option.
Yeah, that also helps. Joel's for another
Wetzel's-
pit stop.
Joel's out of the race!
Oh no, I wanted to
He
see...
completed his 5th pit stop and decided not
Ah, I
to do
wanted
the
to
last.
see if he gets to 6th pit stop.
Oh,
That's sad.
rest.
As Miles Ragg gets a penalty and Joel's car gets sent out despite him retiring, so that's great to see that is still in.
Hmm. Zandvoort is a great track that brings many action.
Many crashes at least.
True, true.
Well, we've seen a lot of overtakes, especially when Tipsy Bob decided to stay out with damage. And there's a Red Bull.
There's a Red Bull, that might be Marley. No, it's Joel. It's Joel's retired.
Oh, it's still.
Got us hyped up for
Damn it,
nothing,
Kane.
man.
Switching to Marley, but nothing happened. And something with Vicky and Wetzel's who traded positions.
Yeah, Wetzel's finally got past Vicky after a while, and Askin gained another second in the last like 3 laps.
Ooh.
So.
Yeah, but I think 8 laps. I think it's it might be close, but I'm not sure if he's getting there. And maybe that's why Azakin is starting to pressurize Crystals now more, because he's feeling the heat from Azakin behind, and he's like, I need to get past this guy.
Maybe. Adesi, within 4 temps, if he can hold that around the track, he could be within a chance of overtaking down the front straight.
Yeah,
but it's just not
that's
happening.
like I said, it's that final corner exit, and that's so difficult. If your opponent nails that, yeah, there's really nothing you can do. Or you go for a lap 1 late dive like Edge, but
That is another thing you can do.
that seems like a lifetime ago. And the AlphaTauri started so well, like both in the top 6, I think, and they were the first to DNF.
Yeah, it's definitely unfortunate. I think the AlphaTauri could definitely be up there, fight positions, but this wasn't meant to be.
Another yellow. That was for, I think, of Williams, but
yeah, Tranquillo. I reckon.
Desi, really close.
Okay, he not going for it this time.
He set a purple final sector, so he definitely tried to get a good exit and attack, but he just about didn't make it. And Azakin just needs to close 1.7 seconds now to get within DRS.
Yeah,
so
it's not that far.
A spicy podium battle in the end.
Yeah, the Aston Martin put in some real good laps to close the gap to these two. It's impressive to see.
Yeah, they've been really quick this race. As Jensen in chat meanwhile confirms he's come back to Sim Racing. He's gonna upload again next week.
Oh, what race?
As
What
Tipsy,
race will he upload?
As Tipsy
Oh, and
passes
Tranquilo's
Takeo and
retired in the
retires in
pit lane.
pit. Yeah. Tipsy in P12, so in the end it didn't work out for him staying out that long. Which is a bit what I feared, but yeah, he gambled. He gambled and lost on there not being another safety car. As Adesi, ooh, there was a bit of
Has he
weaving
actually
on the
gone for it on the
straight.
outside now?
Yeah.
He has a look, but nothing really making of it. Crystals didn't boost in the first half of the straight. When Adesi stopped boosting, Crystals
Yeah.
began boosting again. So I
Yeah.
think if Adesi had kept on that boost, he would have been able to form a proper overtaking chance.
Yeah. Adesi has a lot of ERS, and Crystals has only 28%, so yes, twice as much ERS Adesi has. It could still work.
Lap 30 now. Meeple are still almost 25 lap old mediums. So he's going to try and go to the end with Yanis and Lavi Vasola closing down on him. Azakin now with that 1.8 second gap. Now, so he is closing. Crystals, not getting. Got a good exit out the final corner, so no real overtaking opportunity for him this time. Lap 31 now as Azakin sets the fastest lap of the race.
Yeah, and he's getting really close now, 1.7 seconds, so he'll be in DRS soon. It's gonna be a very spicy end.
Yep.
And Jetsi just not finding any way past Crystals.
Really nowhere past. And yeah, he's just stuck by it. Not really much he can do. It's difficult to overtake with Zanvar, and we're obviously seeing it here.
It's gonna be even harder than for Azakin because of double DRS on Zandvoort is, yeah.
That is, yeah, it's pretty difficult to overtake. 1.3 seconds now is the gap there, so it's gonna be close. Could be the next lap.
Yeah, that's quicker than expected maybe, so now Azakin will be under even more pressure. And he has to pass Crystals and Azakin behind him.
Crystals has a little less battery than the rest of the guys behind. So we'll see how that's gonna play out. How they'll do here.
I also noticed the early stoppers of Giannis and Lavi Fasolo who went on hards very early. They're on P6 and P7, so they did pretty nicely in the end. And Meepo as well, 27 lap old mediums in P5.
Yeah, it's he's going well. He's actually holding the gap to Yanis, so 5th place could be definitely on the cards for Meepo on tier 2 here, which is a really good result.
Yeah, definitely. Very good. Maybe he has to move up a tier then.
Possibly.
Or he has to drop the assist.
Azakin 1.2 seconds away now. He's gonna want it for the main straight because that's where he'll lose all of his time at. But he's not gonna get it. Yellow flag, that's for Yanis actually, who went onto the took a bit of a trip to the gravel as Alexander wants his fastest lap back, and he got it again.
This guy's just trading fastest lap while everybody else is trying their hardest to do what they can, especially Adesi and Crystals, who are fighting for many laps now, but Adesi just not able to make that move.
Yep, not much happening for Adesi, and I think Azakin will be within DRS on this lap. A second 35 pinch away.
And Mali has caught up to Giannis now. So we might see a fight between Lavi Fasole, Giannis and Mali as well in the final laps. But Mali does have that penalty, so they probably won't risk it too much.
Yeah, we'll see. And Azakin does in fact have that DRS now.
Sweet DRS for Azakin, but will it really help him anything here? That's what I wonder.
We'll see anyway. I don't even know if you'd be able to really force an attack or anything as Vicky gets past Wetzels.
Yeah, he's too far this lap for sure. But Mali might not be too far. So we go on board with him to the final sector. Johnny's ERS light is blinking as well, so...
Yeah, he's on 19%. Not to play with for the Ferrari.
Doesn't really attack that corner properly, but yeah, Johnny's ERS is already blinking, and Mali will have seen that. And
he will have the DRS and the ERS advantage, and he could have maybe.
Oh, and maybe now. Oh no!
Oh,
Johnny's
Giannis lost the rear.
Yeah. Yeah, those are.
I mean, Mali's through, but I don't think that's the way you imagine to get through.
No. But those are some pretty old tires, and yeah, he couldn't keep that speed. And spins to the inside. But actually, I think Mali also kind of saved him from a full spin.
Yep.
As Azakan is now super close to Crystals. Adesi, sorry. But also close to Crystals.
Nothing really happening.
No, there's nothing you can do if he has DRS as well. As Crystals, the light is blinking as well. So there will be some hot 2 laps coming for Crystals. He'll have to defend with his life.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be fun for the Haas. That's going to be difficult.
I mean, it's never fun for Haas this season, but...
True.
You could say they're a has-been.
Oh, God.
Sorry,
oh, God.
That's
I'm going to
so
pretend.
terrible.
I'm going to pretend I didn't.
Yeah, we'll cut that from the stream. We'll have some editors take that out later. And... yeah, who's going to be on the podium? That's really the question, because unless Alexander makes a huge mistake, which I'm not trying to curse him into, but he has this one, and it's really the fight for P2 that's the most interesting right now.
Yep. Crystal's bunny hopped over that curb, but Adesi loses the rear there. So it might be between Adesi and Azakin more than Crystals.
Azakin has to run. Yeah, for sure, Adesi is toast now.
On the last lap now, Azakin gonna go up the inside. If Azakin can get this move done now and get this done cleanly,
there's a
yellow flag for Giannis, and Azakin is through. So Azakin could have a chance at Crystals down the little DRS straight if he gets close enough.
Yeah, but yeah, I think that finish line is just... or he has to do it on that next really short DRS straight, but... that would be really tricky. As Jensen says, he feels sorry for you.
Why do you feel sorry for me?
For having me next to you making bad puns, probably.
It's gonna be close.
Is he close enough though? I doubt it. It's 3/10. He'll empty the tank now. He knows he has to do
he didn't even use the ERS there. You have 70%, so last lap use it. As Alexander, I don't think he's gonna get a.
No.
Alexander's gonna come around the final corner, and he is going to win the race with the fastest lap on the last lap.
And here comes.
As a kid side by side. Oh!
I think he made it 1,000th of a second. 1,000th of a second.
1,000.
Holy crap!
As a kid takes P2. It's an Aston Martin 1-2.
That's the smallest difference I've ever seen.
My
0.001.
Azakin.
0.001. Asai nearly takes away the fastest lap at the end. Showing at least some potential with the wheel. But yeah, here's Mali. And Lavi Fasolu jumps in because of the penalty. Then Miles, Nebletic and Smitty. What a finish have we seen here.
Oh my.
I thought Crystals would defend it harder somehow.
Yeah, I thought that...
That run is longer than we think. Especially when you have no ERS.
Oh my god.
We need a photo finish. Yeah, I don't know.
We need to
like,
see that.
I
wasn't on board.
I switched to the onboard of Asukin, and I didn't think he had it, but then it said 0.001, so it's, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's a Codemaster thing, but yeah, we'll have to review that after the race. For now, it's for sure Alexander who won. He was quite far ahead. Asukin, yeah, for now in P2, but we'll say it's under review. Then Crystal's P3, Adesi P4, Meepo P5, and La Fasolo P6. It's the Finnish club in 4, 5, and 6. Mali P7, Nebletic P8, Miles P9, and Smitty takes the final point. Then we've got Giannis, Tipsy Bob, Luke Quetzels, Vicky, and Cyanidis 1 lap behind, but with the fastest lap. And did not finish this race up. Tranquilio, Joel, Hoodem, Edge, and Ace Boy. Yeah, so that's the Grand Prix of Zandvoort. Yeah, who's your driver of the day, by the way? Like, Meepo is a good shout, but Davi Fasolo did well as well. And yeah, Alexander rode a flawless race, but yeah, hard to tell. Please let us know in chat who you think is the driver of the day, then we'll decide later.
I actually have no idea. I think I think Meepo's a good shout.
Well, get an idea.
I'm trying. That's the whole point here. Yeah, I reckon Meepo. Even after he spun, he recovered to P5 and was able to keep the
yeah, that's a fair shout.
to keep the tires in check.
Let's see. Do we have people in interviews? No, we don't.
No.
They're all camera shy, or microphone shy, I guess.
Oh, there we go. We got Alexander. Let's drag him in. Alexander, you won. That was really it for you. That was it. You just saw just a very boring race. You led the whole thing, and that was that. I don't really know what to say.
Yeah, I mean, finally a win. Coming second place in Silverstone, and then after that Hungary, and after that in Spa P3. Finally, I got a win. But yeah, I think it was really unfortunate safety car though with me and Asaiken, because we were teammates and we pitted at the same time. And Asaiken and me were really equal on pace. So I think Asaiken would have been a really good battle to the end. But yeah, I was ahead into the pits, and I took advantage of that.
Yeah, I mean, from your point, I don't really know what to ask, because you were just ahead the whole time and you had no real threats. But was it difficult maybe with the safety cars to make a strategic decision? Because I mean, there was an early one. Some people gambled on hards. There was a second one. Were you doubting at some point, or was it just clear for you?
Being on the first safety car, it was really hard for me. That was the first hard decision of the race. I was like, should I pit for hards or should I stay out? I think it was lap 4. The safety car came out. But yeah, I started to think, like, if I put on hards now, it's too much traffic to get through, and I would more rather have track position in first place with softs that are okay to drive than being at the back with hards that are useless to drive. And yeah, the guys behind me followed me, so that was like the only hard decision. But yeah, rest of the race was pretty straightforward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to ask you, because
really.
of the action was like behind you, with especially with Asukin catching up to the guys behind you.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll ask, how are you feeling for the next race?
What is the next race?
I want to say Singapore or Italy.
Oh, fuck.
But did you already have it?
Yeah, it's Italy, I think. Yeah, it's Italy.
No, I saw we already had Italy.
It is Italy. Yeah, you're correct.
Oh, okay, let's go then.
Monza.
I know, Maze.
Yeah, Monza is fun. It's gonna be carnage down into turn 1. It always is in every tier, so that will be fun. So hopefully I can be P1 there as well in the quali and see what we can do from that position.
Okay, great. Now we definitely look forward to seeing you there. And I'll drag you back to the interview launch. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thank you.
We've got Crystals, the guy who finished third, but probably second, because it looks like from the screenshots that he actually was ahead. So let's drag him in.
I don't know because the
Hello, Crystals, you're on stream. Sorry, Fedavara, Crystals, whatever. You finished P3 according to the game, but evidence
Yeah.
from the stream suggests you were actually in P2. You had to defend from not only Ezekyn but also from Adazi for a long time. That must have been pretty stressful.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I think I'm P2. I report the problem, but yeah, we know Codemaster sometimes want to make some jokes, but it's not funny, Codemaster. And yeah, I mean, this track wasn't one of my best, so yeah, P2 was the maximum I could achieve because I mean, my pace was not very good. So yeah, I was just struggling with the car and yeah, I was under pressure for all the laps, let's say, because there was Daisy which was very fast. And also I was seeing like Saiken getting fastest lap by lap, so I was quite afraid. And yeah, I mean, when in the last lap on the straight, I was like sure I was gonna get the second place. And after I saw 1000 as I can add, and I was like, what?
Yeah, it was really weird because we were on board with Ezekyn and it definitely showed your car ahead. So
Yeah, so I was quite angry in this moment. But after I've seen the flag, I mean I've seen the screenshots, so yeah, it always it's not bad.
Can you also take us to the beginning, because there was like a dive from, I think it was Edge from quite far back, who it looked like almost went into you, and it was quite a, let's say, eventful first lap. What happened from your view?
I mean, I think like he dive bombed me at that moment. So yeah, I mean, I didn't really think like it was the move to make, but I mean, I'm just gonna pass it and yeah, look out for the next race.
Okay, that's fair enough. Are you looking forward to your next race, which is your home Grand Prix in Monza?
I don't know because
Wait, Crystal's Italian? I thought he was Chinese.
uh
Well, I know he
No,
likes
I'm not.
Cornetto, so that's at least
Isn't Cornetto British?
no.
No.
Isn't it? What is it?
I mean, we'll
I'm
see.
looking
Might
at
be
some-
British.
Yeah, we'll see for a month. Maybe.
Oh no,
Nah,
he's actually Italian.
I don't think I will get a very good pace on Monza, but yeah, it's not the best track this season.
What is
No,
the
we'll
best
see.
track for you then? I mean, Zandvoort isn't, Monza isn't.
I mean, this year I didn't get a very strong track by me. I think the only one was. I don't even know, to be honest. I mean, maybe it was France, but I think I got an incident, so. No, oh yeah, that was when Curses cheated, so. Yeah, I think I've passed all my best tracks.
Well, that's
So,
a very,
yeah.
very pessimistic view.
Yeah, but it's the real life.
Well, regardless of Monza not being your best track, I'm sure you're motivated to do well there, and because it's Italian.
Yeah, hopefully I'll try to do my best. Don't get outside of the top 10.
Well, that's very. I mean, come on.
My God.
You're one of the quickest drivers in Tier 2. Come on.
Well, I mean, today, as I can say, and Alexander were like 6 tenths faster.
Yeah, but those are two drivers. You were still P2. Well, P3, but P2. So, I mean,
Yeah.
don't take my sandbagging tactics. That doesn't work for you.
No, but I mean, that's the real thing. I mean, Daisy was faster than me, I think, today. So, yeah, I mean, I got a little bit of lucky today.
Well, luck is all you need sometimes. So,
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming in, and we look forward to
problem.
seeing you next week.
See you.
See ya. We've got Nebletic. I think that's the final one for today.
Yeah. So the black, I don't remember where he finished.
I think it was just outside the top 10, if I'm correct. Nebletic.
P8 actually.
Oh, P8.
Oh,
actually,
okay,
so
nice.
yeah. I mean, sorry, it's just such an
No,
eventful race. We
Yeah,
we're totally blown away.
yeah, it was very eventful. I guess bittersweet for me, if I'm honest.
Yeah, you had some
had a-
moments as well, right? Yet I remember seeing you around at least once, but
Yeah, I guess I just changed to hards, and safety car came in, and it literally just wanted to, get into the pits again. My tires still at 75 degrees, was panicking, didn't know what to do. So I just went a little too aggressive with my tire warming technique and spun it around on the safety car. But yeah.
I mean, still points.
Yeah, honestly, I was like P17 and 8 seconds behind, I think. And then I just pushed, and I had my private engineer, you could say. My friend was watching the stream and just telling me, like, tires and all of that stuff. It was really useful, actually, because I then could actually know when to push, when actually to expect the tires of the medium runners in front to fall off. Yeah, I guess P17 after the, moment, and then P8. Okay, I guess you could say P9 on track, but P8 after that penalty. I guess I'm happy, but I think P5 was for sure in if I didn't have that moment.
Yeah, but that's of course often the case. If you have a clean race, it's usually better than when you spin.
Always.
So, how do you feel about Monza next week?
I'm gonna try to practice a little more, because the last few races I wasn't able to practice because I had no force feedback. But now I have a workaround, which will hopefully work, so I'm expecting something good.
Is that even possible to drive properly without force feedback? I mean, I remember I had that once as well, and it was really impossible for me to keep the wheel straight.
I had to practice 2 hours to just get a normal lap in,
Jeez.
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a
At least I know how to, but...
But it worked this race then.
Yeah, this race it did. Last race it didn't. I think it was Tier 3 yesterday, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know at least that you found a workaround. We'll definitely look forward to seeing you two in Monza. I don't know if Bailey has any question for you.
No.
Okay, then yeah, thank you for the quick interview, and see you next week.
Yeah, have a good day, guys.
Thank you. Yeah, I guess with nobody left in the lounge, that's it for tonight. That was Tier 2 Zandvoort with an eventful race with some powerful Aston Martins and some glitchy timing. Be sure to check the SLR channel tomorrow for some Tier 1 action. Bailey, are we gonna see you there?
Maybe.
Maybe. That's not a yes.
No, it's not.
Okay, well, we'll maybe see Bailey and everybody else, of course. For now, that's it. Have a nice evening, and see you next time. Bye-bye.